What's good? It's your boy SOSA, aka the Bankstown Bully, also known as your baby mother's favorite battle rapper. Ron Burgundy at a pool party. I'm kind of a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with my man Willie B. B-Cast. We doing controversy. AZ, make sure you tap in.
What more do you want from me? I stay rapping it to the death. 216 in me, yo. I ain't got nothing left.
We in the fucking building.
We're in the building, man.
I got a special guest with me today. Fowler, please introduce yourself.
To the left. Man, they know what it is. SOSA, the Bankstown Bully, aka your baby mother's favorite battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Ron Burgundy at a pool party. I'm kind of a big deal.
BBMC!
Landlord, Elm Street. They know what the fuck it is.
The fucking landlord is here. Good to have you.
You know what I'm
saying?
How you doing? Having me, my man. You know what I'm saying? Finally got around to it.
Hey, you know you a busy man.
Busy man, you know what I'm saying?
I'm busy, you busy. You just gotta do it. We catch each other, you know.
All of that.
I ain't know you was down the street.
You know what I'm saying? Around the corner and all of that.
Say, I might hop on the box.
Hop, skip, and a jump now. I'll let you interview them nobodies first, you know what I'm saying? Get it out of the way.
The nobodies. Everybody in BBMC is somebody.
Nobody till somebody kills you. And I can make you famous.
Well, let's get into it.
Get into it.
Last time I seen you was at the last event, Mayhem 2, BBMC out here in Phoenix. Before that was the URL PG.
Rode the Traffic.
Versus QUIS.
QUIS, yep.
Shout out QUIS.
Denver, you know what I'm saying?
How you feel about that?
That was a dope battle. Like I couldn't have been more happy with that. You know what I'm saying?
Main page drop. Just in case y'all didn't check this on YouTube.
URL drop. You go to the Smack channel, you gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? And that was a huge deal for me. That was a major milestone. And I didn't expect it or know it was coming or none of that shit. I just knew that they were gonna drop it for sure.
Okay.
Like, once the battle was over, I knew 100%. I was like, all right, they dropping that probably first. When the shit finally dropped, I was watching it for like 10, 15 minutes, and I'm like, damn. Why this shit got like 1,000 views already? It only been out for like 10 minutes, and then I seen what channel it was on. Well, I was humbled. I didn't know how to feel. I almost quit my fucking job. You know what I'm saying? I stood up. Hey, bro, I was
out of here.
I quit. I don't need this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right on, bro. So how long you been battling?
I've been battling since I was like 23. I'm like 26 now, so like 3 years.
3 years?
4.
3 years, and you started out in Alaska?
Yeah, I got my first battle was in Alaska.
Okay.
Shit, shout out Phonetic Word to the Wise, you know what I'm saying? We going back there July 6th, pay-per-view on demand, Migration. We got A-Ward, Real Deal, motherfucking Marv 1, you know what I'm saying? It's a pack of cards.
Yeah, pay-per-view on demand up here in Alaska.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Alaska.
Is the signal gonna reach up?
Yeah, all of that. My God, the sky, you know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Alaska.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, shouts out to those guys out there, man. What made you start battle rapping?
Man, I always rap. I rap, you know what I'm saying, since I was like 12 years old. I used to like make music and shit like that. And I grew up in a little town and shit like that, a little city, and like at a certain point when like Lil Wayne was making a bunch of mixtapes, everybody was making mixtapes and shit. Like everybody was rapping. And I felt everybody was either trash or you wasn't living that life you was talking about. So I started to cater my rounds around like, you suck and this is why, you know what I'm saying? And then one day I just kind of stumbled on YouTube and I found battle rap, like just two no-name dudes on like a VHS, like battling on the street.
Do you know that? Yeah, I was about to ask you. So what was your first battle you actually?
The dude's name was Gladiator. They called him Glad, but Gladiator versus like, I don't remember the other dude's name because he lost to me. But like it was like the title of it was like Blood versus Blood Battle in Blood Neighborhood. Like that was the title. You can probably still find it. You know what I'm saying? But that was the first one I watched it. I seen how he had the crowd reacting to his shit, and I was like, I wanted that right there.
Not to get off the subject, but what's your favorite Lil Wayne song? I heard you say his name.
Favorite Lil Wayne is gonna be Fly In, Carter 2. Sit on the counter, open the cabinet, close the cupboard. I put that jar in the skillet, drop a 4 in the bubbles. That was my shit, bro. What are you talking about?
That's what I like to That's what I like to hear.
That was my shit, boy.
No mainstream shit.
None of that, boy. That part of two was my shit.
What makes you different from other battle rappers?
I was somebody before I started battle rapping.
Okay.
I didn't start battle rapping and then like adopt this like persona of like who I want my battle rapper alter ego to be. Like I was really somebody before I ever decided to rap. Like when I started rapping, that was me trying to fit a persona, like being aggressive and rah-rah.
Okay.
I get through my day without having to yell at anybody most of the time, you know what I'm saying? So when you see me up there talking slick and all that shit, this is how I am on a daily basis. I joke around and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be gangbanging on bacon and just tough all day. That's a persona that they try to keep in battle rap. These motherfuckers is tough all the time. No, you're not, man. Laugh, live a little bit. That's what sets me apart. I got a personality. I was somebody before this shit.
I think the people want to know, how did you get your battle rap name? How did you get SOSA? Where did SOSA come from? Well, we know where it came from.
You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, we had a saying. It was, if you didn't get your name from the streets, well, then who the fuck is you? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's some shit that I took to heart. Because when I first started rapping when I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? You just grab a nickname that you thought sounded cool and shit. I had some stupid fucking nicknames, let me tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give the people one? Can we get one?
Dream Killer. But that was... oh, damn. And it was no good. And then it was no good, but yeah, they used
no good?
No good,
oh, yeah. I mean, it is. We know somebody named No Good.
Ain't no good.
Yeah, okay. That would have been alright. No Good.
Yeah, listen, you know what I'm saying? Didn't get your name from the streets, then who the fuck is you? My daddy was SOSA before me, you know what I'm saying? And when he used to take me around, you know what I'm saying, we would move all over the place. Be like, what up, little Sammy Sosa? What's up? There go little Sosa, there go little Sosa. So I just kind of, you know what I'm saying, as I got older, dropped the Sosa part, you know, or the little part, you know what I'm saying, and just ran with it. So, you know what I'm saying, I got my name from somewhere. I ain't just pick it out of the hat.
What was your worst battle?
My worst day in the office. My worst day in the office, even though I don't necessarily feel like I lost the battle, me versus me versus Why Not, because he packed that bitch thick. We was talking about this earlier today. He packed that bitch thick with his people. And I don't knock him for it. He felt it, you know what I'm saying?
It's a home game, you know.
It was a home game. He felt that shit. They ain't give me no love, boy. That was the first time, because I battled by myself in other states every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. I've never battled in my city, not in their time. So the crowd never really threw me off and shit. Like I never really had like a group of people that was there just to shout for me. So like the crowd was never really an issue for me. But they gave me nothing that night. And like, of course, you know what I'm saying? That's their voice. They rock with everything he said tough. It was the first time in my career where I felt like, damn, I'm literally fighting to stay alive right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay afloat.
So you was rattled?
I was flustered at the fact that I knew what I was saying was fire, and they just weren't gonna give me, you know what I'm saying, an inch. So like that shit pissed me off. You can see it in the battle at the end. You know what I'm saying? I was getting flustered, boy. I was getting upset about it.
I was in the building for that.
We was in the building
for that. Yeah. We was in the... Okay, so what was your best battle?
My best battle? I almost want to say me versus QUIS. I got a speech thing, man. I know your fucking name. QUIS. Someone's got to say it before I can say it. I almost want to say that one, but if not that one, it will probably be me versus Magic the Prophet. That was probably one of my favorite battles.
That was a GC, right?
Yeah, that was a GC.
Okay. That was the one I fucking missed.
Yeah, that one was dope, though.
So, from them two battles, what did you learn?
From QUIS? QUIS? God damn.
QUIS, you keep fucking up your name, bro!
I know your name, it's just that I don't know.
We gonna have to get you on the show to talk to this nigga.
I know your name, I said that's just a speech thing. What I learned from that battle is you can't just swag on everybody, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it to everybody.
And you know, I was there in the building for that, and I was like, you did a good job, but I just felt like you went back to that old SOSA that started rapping
a little fast. Yeah, man, it was a big night, you know what I'm saying? And that's just like a nerve thing.
Yeah,
I talk fast when I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's how it's always been, you know what I'm saying? And then, go ahead.
We battled about 2-3 years ago. What is it, 2-3 years ago?
My first AZ battle.
My first battle in AZ ever. Did you win that battle?
Yeah, definitely won that fucking battle. Like, decisively. Yeah.
I'm putting up a poll. I need y'all to tell me who won that fucking battle.
You know who won that battle.
Y'all know who won that fucking battle.
It was a classic.
No, it was definitely a classic. Definitely a classic.
One of the most highest viewed. You know,
Instantly 1K. But we ain't gonna talk about views.
Almost 2. We had like 1.1.
Damn, I ain't checked it in years. I ain't even gonna lie, but I ain't even checked it in years.
Ashamed.
I'm never ashamed. I just, I
don't watch the glitch battle either.
Oh yeah, I watch the glitch battle. I do watch the glitch battle. And when I watch the glitch battle, and this interview is not about me, but we will get into this real fast. When I watch the glitch battle, I always try to figure out like exactly what I did wrong.
Right, yeah, I do the same shit. I dissect my shit like meticulously.
And most battle rappers don't do that though.
I critique I'm nobody's harder on myself than I am. Like I critique the shit out of myself.
Who's your current top 5 battle rappers right now?
Current top 5, like in
all leagues, all tiers.
K-Shine.
Are we gonna get them in order or you just throwing them out?
It's gonna take time.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just gonna throw them out there.
Okay.
K-Shine, Pat Stay.
Okay.
Don't shake your head at me like that, man. Pat Stay's one of the most consistent battle rappers ever.
Pat Stay, I get that one. Pat Stay, okay.
Consistently, okay. K-Shine, Pat Stay. I'm gonna throw Twerk in there at the moment. Twerk's been on his shit lately. Y'all see that Sue Surf with Geechee, man?
Yeah, I seen it. I did see it. I
saw in that was, whew. I wouldn't put him top 5 right now. Geechee might be in the running for top 5.
Top 5?
I would put him, if not in the top 5, he's definitely a runner-up. So we got K-Shine, Pat Stay. I am gonna put Geechee in my top 5.
Okay,
Geechee's top 5.
That's 3.
Twerk, and then
Twerk 4.
I don't know why A Virgils came to my mind because it's not my top 5. And I thought.
Obviously, he must be because he came to your mind.
He popped up. There's a lot of people I could put over him right now. And then probably Chilla Jones. He hasn't been battling a lot, but like he hasn't been battling a lot on like the big stages, but like he's been doing battle in a lot of
and
he's been killing it.
Okay,
I would put Chilla in the top 5 right now too.
Which battle rapper annoys you right now?
Battle rapper
and why?
Annoys me right now?
Wait, we gonna save that question. No. We gonna save that question. We gonna save that one. I'm gonna go to another. I'm gonna ask you something else.
All right.
Battleborn MC. Let's get to it. Battleborn MC.
Landlord. Let's talk about it.
You are the landlord. You are considered as the landlord of BBMC. I remember at one time it was a clip put out where they said you stole somebody's bars.
You know what I'm saying? The heaviest they had that wears the crown.
The bread, what was the pumpernickel bread joint?
The bread scheme.
Yeah, the bread scheme.
Bread scheme.
And now you're the landlord. How did you do that?
Man, they gonna say whatever they gonna say, you know what I'm saying? And anything, you give them an inch and they gonna take a mile, you know what I'm saying? So at the time, I mean, that was kind of a while ago, but at the time, you know what I'm saying, it just kind of motivated me more. Like, it was like, SOSA shouldn't get booked again.
Right.
His career is over. He's always been trash. Won't. I came back and I've been on like the longest winning streak that anybody's ever gone on the BBMC.
Ooh,
so I don't know what these niggas be talking about.
What battle rapper annoys you in BBMC?
Like, when you say annoy, like
annoys.
I know what you mean. But
no, I'm talking annoys you. Like, oh my God, he annoys me. But he can be good or he can just be bad. But he annoys you.
These battle rappers, like when they annoy me the way like gnats annoy you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the worst thing in the world. You kind of do want to eat
Don't
that
let
once in a while. But you know, it's not.
Get out of here!
World. I do real life things, so like I don't really tend to let these motherfuckers, y'all don't get under my skin. You don't rattle me, you don't ruffle my fabric, none of that shit. Like, who annoys me? I mean, people are annoying fawns. You're annoying, you're fucking annoying, fucking stunner. You're cool, but you're fucking annoying. Like you're fucking annoying. And the people that I'm naming are people with like y'all don't have not a humble bone in your body, and you're partly to blame for this because you big these motherfuckers up. I don't know.
I do not.
Fonz, he gassed up. Stunning, he gassed up.
I did not gas nobody up.
Yes, you did, bro.
I gassed no one up.
Chopping the narrative, not pushing the narrative.
I gassed no one up.
Gas, why?
If they believe in themselves, I am behind them.
110%.
That's just how it is. They believe in themselves first. I can't, like, I don't do.
I'll drink that.
We moving.
Prestige tried to take a shot at me the other day. It was adorable.
Prestige. And you know Prestige, shout out to Prestige. He hit me up earlier, you know what I'm saying? We talked for a little bit. Would you battle Prestige?
Nah, not for nothing. Like, no, not for nothing. Like, it's going to have to be like some sort of like monetary interest in for me. Like, it's not good, and beating you wouldn't accomplish anything for me. So like, why would I do it? Type of thing.
I think it was pretty dope first time.
Did you really?
I did.
You like that?
I actually
pull the 4-door and open up. You're like, this one.
And when I said this is what it was, I said his swag is slow because he's out there in Texas, and they move slow. They move slow in Texas.
Like,
they move slow. You know, they sipping, swinging.
But like it's his tempo that he does.
But he was actually saying, bro,
like past.
Can we pull out something? Can we pull something up here?
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Past that no shoe barefoot pre-buttle that he had in the first round, name one thing he said in that battle.
I ain't gonna lie, the one I can't give you verbatim, but when he did the Mexican food scheme,
bro, that shit was
hard. Come on, that shit was hard. It was at his neck.
It was a stretch.
And
he did it way too long. He should have ended it on.
Okay, but look, and then also he was flipping Danny's name.
What, he had like a bunch of Danielson fucking flips and shit.
Oh my God, the Danny Glover.
Yeah, way to be original. I've never heard a Danny Glover fucking name flip before. Watch a Danny Myers battle, literally anything.
Okay, the Danny Glover, the Danielson, and then look, how people didn't even know when he did that Danielson, he flipped the Karate Kid to the new joint, and they didn't even know. Come on, that was
not that.
All right, bro.
Watch the footage back here.
Hey, it's on YouTube right now under the Battleboard MCs.
Prestige vs. Hobbs. Give it a watch.
Man, give it a watch, man, for real. All right, back to Battleborn, man.
Battleborn.
So Prestige, you said it has to be an interest there.
It has to be some sort of game.
Are we going to see you in one way?
Me in one way?
Because y'all was supposed to battle for the tournament to GC, the championship. For some obvious reason, he couldn't make it. We're going to put that in.
In his defense, he did let me know well in advance.
Bravo! I didn't even know he did that. Because he's the troll of the century.
I knew like at least like 3 weeks, if not more.
Okay, alright. I do you that one way. My fault.
It wasn't like he just didn't pull up.
My fault.
He didn't do that.
But you is in Tucson. But will that ever happen?
Man, you know what's funny? It's funny that you say that because like I've heard. It's been tossed at me a couple times now, especially recently. Like somebody today, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to Chris earlier today. Shout out Chris Wynn, no excuses.
Chris Wynn, no excuses. GZAZ.
You know what I'm saying? He told me that, you know what I'm saying, that might be a good idea to do. And then like a couple other stacks I know has asked me for it. Like he's asked me for it. I don't, again, like it's one of those things where like, nah, I'm not saying one way straight up ass, but like it's not that good. You know what I'm saying? I would beat you clearly, and beating you doesn't do anything for me. I don't say that shit to be sound like cocky or anything like that, but like at the end of the day,
he's a voice box legend. I just seen.
But at the end of the day,
I just seen the Rams. I seen the Rams post that today.
Voice box hasn't been a
box
thing.
Legend.
Okay, well let him be a legend. Voice box hasn't been a thing for like the last like better part of a decade. So beating you, and it's a career. Everybody's trying to make a career out of it. Like make your next move your best move. You know what I'm saying? Like it's chess, not checkers. Like
correct.
I'm not trying to be cocky, but like if the next thing I do, I want it to project me forward in one way or another. I want, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do one step forward, 2 steps back. Like I'm trying to move forward every time. And you suck.
Damn. Hey, I know somebody that killed you one way. I'm just being honest.
You think Rum beat him? I think Rum beat him.
I think Rum beat him.
Sure.
Yes. B-Caz beating, Rum beating, And that's all the battles I really seen. I haven't really. Oh wait, who?
He beat Stony Potts.
He's beat. Where is Stony? I said that in the chat the other day. Where is Stony?
I be tagging him all the time. Make Stony Potts and rap again. He don't answer my text. He don't answer none of my shit. I don't know whatever happened to that.
Can somebody reach out to Stony Potts?
The word was Gator ran him off. That's what they said.
Where is Gator?
He's not here, so you can come back.
Gator and Stony Potts into the front, please. We need to see y'all. We ain't heard from y'all in like.
Not Pete.
Well, you know what? I take that back. Gator, he did say something like weeks ago. I was like, because I made a post in the chat. Where everybody heard from Gator? He was like, man, I've been moving, making different moves.
Making different moves.
But Stony.
That's how it starts.
Bro, we need you, man. Come back, bro.
Right, Stony, like, I don't know, you always have potential, man. You was my favorite white boy. Facts.
BBMC, back to it, the landlord. Who do you got in mind next for you in BBMC?
In mind, like, that's the thing, I could choose, like, I could pick and choose.
So basically, the ball is in your hand.
Yeah. Who's gonna say no? Who's gonna say no? Which one of y'all gonna turn it down?
Damn, that's so you got it like that?
Yeah.
So you really are the landlord?
Yeah, I mean, like,
damn.
Like, I put in longevity for this shit. I think I have more battles on the BBMC channel than any other battler. You know what I'm saying? I put in the most fucking work for this place. Like, Lex doesn't just let me call myself the landlord and shit. Like I don't pay for.
Yeah, he seconds that. He definitely do. He definitely seconds that.
Because I put a lot of time into this shit. A lot of fucking time into this. Events that I'm not booked for, I still pull up to. All of that shit. Like,
facts.
I've got the most battles on the league. I've got the most views on the league. I'm the most consistent. A lot of y'all will take a fucking good battle and y'all do nice, and then you'll be stagnant for fucking 2 battles, and you won't have another breakthrough performance again. Like, every time I get better. Every time.
The Villains.
Who is that? Like, who is that?
Led by Smooth the Jug, man.
I like how he's just automatically the leader. How come Prestige can't be the leader?
Oh, wait, I don't know if there is a leader.
Why can't Prestige?
I'm sorry. My fault. I don't know if there is a. My fault. I don't know if there is a leader. But
I heard Prestige put the whole thing together. Like
the members of.
It goes Prestige, and then Mr. Right, and then I heard Smooth's just like the muscle. You know what I'm saying? He's just.
Oh, he's a muscle. Like how you know back in what was that? The Wire. Yeah. How they had the muscles.
Yeah, he's like down there. He's talking Stringer and Avon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know had Avon and Stringer and then the muscle.
He's Weebay.
Yeah.
He's Weebay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Weebay was a killer. Weebay got locked up.
And he ate all his bodies. So, the Villains, the new tandem or clique, whatever you want to call them. We're gonna call them a tandem.
Whatever you want to call them.
Sound funny.
In the BBMC, made by Motor City King, because I think he pushed that.
Sharif gave him the name. So,
shout out Sharif.
Shout out Mary.
For the name. They're stirring up a lot of in BBMC right now. I see the deterioration. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Of TNT.
Man.
Cause little fat nigga left.
He left. I heard you got kicked out.
I don't know what happened. We need you up here too. We need to talk about that.
We need to address it. A lot of controversy going on.
Mr. Wright, what about you?
Yeah, Mr. Wright's cool, man. Mr. Wright is dope. Mr. Wright's real dope. Like, I fucks with him. And, like, if he, I told him straight up after the last battle, too, like, you know what I'm saying, if you continue to go and progress the way you are, like, you're gonna have to see me. You can't.
He's in Canada right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hope he out there, you know what I'm saying, cooking his food.
Right.
I tell you're not finna be in you know what I'm saying, in my house, you know what I'm saying, just running through the tenants and shit like that and think you're not finna see the landlord, you know what I'm saying? So if you're on the right path and you're doing everything you're supposed to do, so you just keep that same type of energy and we're gonna have to lock up.
Smooth the Jug man said you ducking.
What'd I tell you before the interview started? Didn't I tell you not to ask me no fucking questions about Smooth? Now this fucking interview's over, man.